Where did I get my start? I think you have to really go back to when I was a little kid and I was a DJ for myself in my bedroom, which was in the attic of our house. They wanted me far away from everybody else, so I had the attic room above the second floor. I had a great stereo, and I was a DJ for myself. Later on, for everyone on third floor Neely dorm at Texas A&M, whether they wanted to hear it or not, I was a DJ on our floor. Shout out Neely Knockouts. But then I discovered college radio. It's where all the cool kids were hanging out. They would bring artists to campus, and I was like, what is this? I found out it was a college radio station, and I begged them to let me get involved, and they let me get involved. I started a radio show with two of my friends, and this was in the mid-'80s, and we played, you know, Depeche Mode and Tom Tom Club and Talking Heads and, you know, stuff that was kind of underground but cool. Then when I graduated, as luck would have it, one of my friends had been working as a student at, similar to WCF, the PBS NPR station at Texas A&M, and she said, Kayonne, they've got an entry-level position. Why don't you apply for it? And I'm like, okay, I just got my liberal arts degree. I had no idea what I was going to do, maybe go to law school. I didn't know. I didn't really want college to be over. So I applied for that job. It was operations manager, and I got it. That's what I did for about 6 years. And then in the fall of 1989, I had a bad motorcycle wreck, ended up in the hospital for a period of time. And I was like, why am I still in Texas? Had a lot of time to think, you know, and at this point I'd been at Texas A&M 4 years for undergraduate school, 6 years for school. I'd been there 10 years. I'm like, what am I doing still here? I'm gonna load all my stuff in my truck and I'm gonna get the heck out of here. And I visited Florida and I was like, ooh, I'd really like to be in Florida. Florida's very cool, and I loved the music scene. And so I went back to Texas after that visit, and I quit my job and packed up, like Beverly Hillbillies, packed up my truck and moved to Orlando. And a friend of mine saw, back when people used to put job listings in the newspaper, she said, Kayonne, I saw a job posting for WUCF out at UCF. Isn't that what you used to do? And I'm like, yeah. And I said, well, what the heck, I'll apply for it. And came out and applied for it. That was in March of '94. Dr. Jose Monez was in charge of the station at the time, and I got the job. And I've been here ever since. I think I'm most proud of being able to establish a format that was relevant and needed and nobody else was doing in Central Florida, and was also very directly related to UCF with our fantastic music school and our fantastic jazz program and all of the great artists that we have in Central Florida. Being able to establish that and keep it in place for this long. The fact that I was never bounced out on my ear and I've been able to retire when I want to, I'm pretty proud of that. The guy that hired me when I first got here, and he was on his way out and I was on my way in, he said, Kayonne, you're not political enough. You'll never last. And I went, okay, you know, whatever. And I still think about that. It's like, you know, you just show up every day and you do the best that you can and you surround yourself with good people and it's going to work. And that's what we did. That's what we did. I was joking with my sister that this is finally my last semester at college. I've been in college since 1980. So it's a good place to be. Not everybody gets to work in a environment like this, so it's a precious thing. So I'm gonna miss that.